What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. Today I'm going to attempt to make a belt loop holder like this. I paid a leather shop to do this. They charged me like 20 or 25 bucks. And then what I found from Menards is a rivet set on clearance for $5. $5. Okay, now this is a CRKT minimalist survival knife. I absolutely love this survival knife. I just wish they made it with a longer blade. I keep it on my belt loop. See my belly? I keep it on my belt loop at all times, everywhere I'm at. I got my knife with me. Although I'm going for it to see if a bigger blade would be able to fit that I carry around on my belt. Now this one's made by Smith and Wesson. If they would have had CRKT would have had the same size blade as Smith and Wesson, I would have chose that one. And I just chose it. I'll be completely honest with you, and I hope I don't offend anybody with this, but I carry it just in case of anything, in case of not necessarily violence, but in case I need to cut something, in case somebody needs something cut. We were out somewhere and they were setting up for a baby shower, and my wife came and she lifted my shirt and reached in my belt and grabbed my knife. And you know what? I really appreciated that she knew that was there. She knew where to go to grab it. So I did feel really good about that, to tell you the truth. But now we were with a couple of our friends. Well, actually, I was at a meeting for veterans, and I was talking to somebody there, and this is what it might offend people, it might not, I don't know. This is a new Smith and Wesson one. The blade is a little bit longer. Smith and Wesson, the CRKT. I prefer this handle over this paracord right here, but the blade is actually longer. And let me tell you why that's going to make a difference to me. It's going to make a difference to me because I carry my knife just in case anything were to happen. I carry my knife and I'm not going to be like this to have it around me. I just carry it discreetly on my belt loop. Okay, but when I was talking with somebody, they were talking about how they were at a family get-together, and at the family get-together, somebody else's pit bull from down the block grabbed their that's my honey, say hi, grabbed their somebody else's pit bull from down the block grabbed their family member and would not let the little one go, would not let the little kid go. And the little kid suffered puncture wounds on the neck and on the side and in the liver. You come in, my love, say hi. No, she went that way. Okay, and that they were full-grown adults trying to get this pit bull off of the young child. Full-grown adults trying to get the pit bull off the young child, and they could not get the pit bull off the young child. So, I mean, if it's your dog, you may be upset, but if there's a human being, if there's a young child, that's another reason why I have one of these. But thinking about it, this is just kind of too small. I mean, it could do damage, but I just wanted a little bit more security of what's going to happen if I have to help somebody in that situation. So realistically, that's why I wanted the longer blade of the so if CRKT, if you're listening, if you would have made this a knife longer, it's awesome. This is a belt loop. It's a piece of leather on. So this is the one I'm going with right now. It has the same clip in right here. It clips in place real good. So I'm going to take the chain off. Now this has the same holes as the CRKT, and I purchased this rivet eyelet toolkit. Like I said, it was on clearance for $5. Now I didn't have an extra piece of leather laying around the house, but I did have a shammy laying around the house. See the shammy right here? It's all stretched out, it's all worn in really good. So what I'm going to do is make my belt loop holder out of the shammy. Here, I don't know what this right here is for, to tell you the truth. So I could take this chain off right now, and I got my belt on right now anyways. So this video is going to be about making a belt loop holder out of leather for your belt. Okay, so I'm not going to cut this one off because I still want accessibility to this knife right here. But this is the belt loop that this will go on, and actually this will face this way. So what I need is a nice piece of leather that's going to hold it in place. So we're going to kind of, I don't want to waste too much of this chamois here. So I want a nice piece of leather. I could always trim it down. That's gonna hold it in place on my belt. Ta-da! For my next trick. Alright, away we go. Got the scissors right here. Well, that was a big mess, right? Sorry about that. And then we're gonna come across right here. I can always trim it down with some with a razor blade if I need to. Okay, so here's my belt loop. Here's the shammy. Just trying to get everything situated here. Now I want it facing the right way. So I think that'll be perfect right there. That'll be perfect right there where it fits on the belt loop. Let me see how much play I got. That's a lot of play right there on that, see? So I gotta give myself a little bit of play right here. And let me get the rivets. These are the rivets. God dang it. Right here. Okay, I think I got my bearings here. So I can get all this out the way now. I think I got my bearings back. Alright. So I started marking it already. But this got to come on the outside. So I put it like I want it. This is going to be along. Let me do it again like I want it. This is how it is going to be on my belt, like this and like this. So what I have to do is I have to give myself some play, flip this over, and then mark where I want the sheath to be. So I'm from 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 3 right there where I want the sheath to be. 1, 2, 3. Now you just gotta poke holes. Actually, watch yourself, be careful. Poke holes through. Don't make them bigger than what your rivet's going to be either. Your leather. Okay, so there's 3 holes through my leather right there. Get my bearings again with this. This is going to come over the top this way. Because my belt's going to be like that, and that's going to be around the leather this way. So that's where I need it, how I need it right there. So now with your rivets, to me it really doesn't matter what. These are the $5 rivets. They go inside of each other. So when you're getting your piece of leather here, it's actually going to go inside of this hole that you made on the leather. Try to get it in there. See, it's inside the leather right there. Then you're going to put your piece of leather that you want here. Make sure it's the right way. You got to make sure it's the right way. On this one, and then this is your other grommet right here. So you take your grommet thingy right here. Man, I think these are going to be too short, but we're going to try it anyways. See if I grab another one. I'm going to try to put it directly in the other one. Aha! Aha! How about that? Woo woo! Let's see if we can do one more. Put this through the hole. Okay, it's through the hole in the leather. It's going through the hole in the Kydex. And then now I'm going to try to put this directly into the other one. And that's how it went in last time. Directly into the other one. And that's how it held together. So let's try it this time. Oh man, can't reach. Can't reach, can't reach. Well, there's the problem. Alrighty, got you. One in the front, one in the back. Oh my God, they do go in that way. They go in directly into each other. Directly into each other. Is how I got them. 2 of them. Get 1 more. Put this through the hole. Put it through the Kydex. Put it through the Kydex. Through the Kydex. Get the other one. Put it directly on top. Put the leather in here. You put the leather in here. And put the... It's easier to get the pointy end in first. There's a pointy end, and then there's the pointy end seems to hold it in place better, and then there's the flat one, which is kind of called the butt part. And you squeeze them together. You feel them going. You feel them going. Bam! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! So then you gotta have room for your belt to go through here. So you don't put them extremely tight. You leave some room for your belt loop to go in there, but make sure you got enough meat on this other side. So this is going to be interesting how I'm going to be able to get this in here, but let's try it. Okay, there it is. I'm actually going to cut this down right now since I'm right here. And then I got to make the holes. Ooh, that one's kind of big. Make sure I don't go through that far with this one. Okay, just went through. Same here. Don't cut yourself like this. Okay. I'll do the first one here first. Or maybe I should do the one with... Yeah, I'll do this one first. Alright, so this is going to be hard. So what I got to do is put it on the... This isn't going here, so I'll put it through the leather first. That'll be easier. Put through the leather first. Trying to get it through the leather. This is just a shammy that I don't use anymore. I use microfibers now, that's why I don't use the shammy anymore. Okay, got it through there. Grab another one. And this one's going to come on the bottom. So it's easier to hold it in place with the pointy end. See the pointy end? With the pointy end up. So that's easier to hold it in place. So that's going to come out through the bottom of the Kydex. Alright, that's in the bottom of the Kydex. I gotta try to get this one on the top. This is going to be a little bit harder. Harder. Like this. Now those are imperfect. I just got to try to get them together now. Bottom fell out. This is going to be kind of hard to do. This is why I guess the guy charged so much for me to do it the original time, huh? I figured I'd just see the stuff. I'll try it myself. Because that's what us DIYers do. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta get another one. They didn't even match. You figure I could have got them all to match, right? What happened was, since I squeezed it so much, I bent it. So I had to bend it out some. This is gonna be a hard one now. How am I gonna get this underneath here? What I should have done was done these two, then these two, then these two. Is what I should have done. Okay, since I feel like this is the only one that's gonna be the pinch, and this is the back end of it, I feel I should be able to do this. And it works. Da, da, da. One more. Coming through the bottom first on this, get in through the leather right here, and then putting them together. I pinched some of the leather in this one because I told you before that I didn't cut it too good. So the point is going to be on the top right here, and the bottom is the smooth part. Yeah, see, I bent them because I smashed them so much. See, I bent them. Just gotta trim it down some, make it look nice. Probably cut these off. Let's see if it works. It wasn't bad. I taught myself how to put these rivets in if I ever need them again. And I'm gonna try it for comfort. That's why I didn't want to tear this one apart, because I didn't know how comfortable that it would be. But I explained to you why I wanted the bigger leather knife. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm skinny mini, sorry. So this one right here, I do feel sticks out a little bit, but I'm able to still grab it if I need to. Looks like a cell phone, if any. Only other thing I could do is put my belt on this side and try to put it on this side. It might even fit in my hair. There it goes. Perfect. It actually fits in my belt thing. Let's see if I grab it. Alright, so that is my sheath that I made myself with a piece of shammy and a $5 rivet set. Okay, now this goes in this is the one that holds the easiest on the rivet set. There's a point, and this is the flat end. Now the rivets do go face into each other. I didn't think it was gonna work, but the rivets do go face into each other. And this was a $5 rivet set from Menards. Either way, there you go. That's my new knife. I really don't like this, and I don't like the handle. I really did like the pistol grips kind of on the, or the hand grips on the CRA-KT. There's a nice little thumb edge right here. So that's pretty awesome, but I can't complain much about this because it's the size of the blade that I wanted. I wanted the longer blade. So I did want, and the Smith and Wesson was cheaper. I just really am not into the netting because I know after a long period it does come off some. All right, either way, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. It's kind of home of the DIY. I normally don't do anything about weapons or about, I try to keep it rated, you know, rated G channel. No swearing, no cussing, just things that I'm going through. But I wanted to tell you why I was upgrading to a longer blade. And if it was offended, I mean, what would you do if it was your position? Realistically, like if you're looking at this pit bull attacking a little kid, even if it's your pit bull, kind of what do you do in that moment? I mean, the pit bull was not listening to the owners. The pit bull would not release the kid. How they wound up getting it, let me share it with you, is the husband took off his leather belt, strapped it around the dog, and lifted the dog up. So the dog finally let him go when he couldn't breathe. I'm not going through all that. If I have to and there's a dog on a kid, I wanted something bigger that I could have did more damage with one little swing than having to worry about going back and forth. So either way, that's making my own sheath right here for the new Smith and Wesson belt loop.